Performance surfing has always been about the ability to change direction efficiently. Fins have played an important role in the progression of wave riding. Before fins, surfers would steer their heavy wooden planks by dragging their foot over the rail. When Tom Blake first attached a fin to a surfboard, he was searching for better performance, and he got it.
And I saw this fin on the boat, and I figured that if it was used on a boat to keep it from side slipping on a turn, that it might work on a surfboard to keep it from skidding out.
In the 50s and 60s, longboard fins were originally more like a wooden keel than the modern fins that we have today. The performance was a bit sluggish, but the progression had begun. In the late 60s and early 70s, surfing entered the shortboard revolution and fin design came to life. The smaller boards were being surfed more radically than ever before. In a single decade, surfing performance leapt forward. In the late 70s, a young Australian named Mark Richards adapted the twin fin design and quickly found a performance edge that netted him an unprecedented 4 world titles. In 1981, one of Australia's top touring pros, Simon Anderson, introduced the 3-fin surfboard. Throughout the 80s and early 90s, the thruster was refined and perfected. 2 Californians, Al Merrick and Rusty Priesendorfer, made huge contributions to that progression through their respective work with Tom Curran and Mark Occhilupo, and their uniquely different styles defined the next era of performance surfing. MR and Simon showed how fin placement could revolutionize performance. Thousands of other shapers around the world made significant contributions to design, each influencing those around them to continue the process and drive the performance levels of surfing higher and higher. By the mid-90s, the shortboard had been refined to a highly tuned piece of surfing equipment. However, one design area still offered untapped performance potential: fins.
When Simon invented the 3-fin surfboard, it just made all of our work so much harder. So initially it was just to make the work easier for us, an easier installation method of putting 3 fins on. And the spin-off, of course, was being able to change your fins and make your board go differently, and of course shipping, which was really important. People were starting to ship their boards all over the world. The ability to not get your fins smashed out when you're travelling on the planes, so all of that was an extra, but the real reason was for manufacturing and to make my job easy.
Brian Whitty's invention was developed by FCS founders Gary Monfort, Bill McCausland, and Graham Bennett. FCS quickly became the world standard for removable fins and soon developed relationships with top surfers and shapers from around the world, many of whom made significant contributions to fin design by developing their own templates with FCS.
Fins are the key to high performance on a really well-groomed surfboard. And then all of a sudden, here was a tool whereby you could just change the fin. It's kind of opened up a new world in a lot of ways. As you can see in surfing history, it's the opening of your mind to something new that brings about change in the sport. If you can keep doing that through fin systems or any other way that you can find, then you'll keep yourself young, you'll keep your surfing free, you'll keep the spirit of the sport.